Hey, in this video, we'll be looking at how to get Facebook ad campaign insights using our integration and then create a daily log out of it. Let's get started. I already have a setup and a campaigns table created on my row spreadsheet. And to begin with, I'm going to start with a date picker right here and select, let's say, the 28th to be an example date. To get the Facebook campaigns data, I'm going to type equals campaigns, navigate to the get campaigns insights Facebook ads function, select our function wizard, and for the account name, I'm going to type in rose.com. I am also going to toggle on the date range, and for this, I'm going to use the cell A2 to be the input. Once good, you can go ahead and click on the add function in B2 option right there. Once the function is executed, you'll see a small yellow label right here, and then select the create data table option right there. For the table headers, let's go ahead and select all. For now, we don't really need the account ID or the campaign. Let's say we don't even need the account name to begin with. And let's say we don't need the date stop option either. As for the table behavior, we'd want the data to be updated based on a certain set of criteria. In this case, that would be the campaign name along with the date start. Once we have that, let's go ahead and choose the table destination to be the cell A1 of our campaigns table. Once this looks good, you can go ahead and click on the create data table option right there. Let's also fill this campaigns table with some data from the days before 28. So I'm going to select 27th, and then I'm going to select 26th, and let's also select 25th as the final example set right there. So once we have this, let's go ahead and create another table and name that log. So this would be our daily log of data. And to start with, I'm going to use the update function to get a date start column going right here. For the keys, I'm going to select the same as the header. Once we have this, let's go ahead and select these options to be the rest of the headers. We'll need these three options as well. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that. To get the number of clicks, I'm going to just do a SUMIF function right here. For the range, I'm going to select column J here. For the criteria, that'll be cell A2. And finally, for the sum range, that'll be column F right here. We can also set the ranges to be either absolute or relative. So in this case, we want column J to be absolute and cell A2 to be relative right here. Once we have that, I'm going to copy that and then paste it across these four columns. I'm going to go ahead and copy this function right here and then use our autofill function. For the label, I'm going to select the same as that of the source and then paste the formula right there. I'm going to copy this cell right here and paste it across these four columns. Next, let's calculate the CPC, which is cost per clicks. And for that, I'm going to do the total spend divided by the number of clicks. And next, let's calculate the CTR, which is click-through rate. For that, we'll need the number of clicks divided by the number of impressions. And finally, we'll also calculate the CPM, which is cost per 1,000 impressions. For that, we will need the total spend divided by the number of impressions multiplied by 1,000. I'm going to copy this function right here, go to F1, type equals autofill. This would be CPC right here and paste that formula. Let's do the same thing for CTR, autofill, CTR, and paste that formula right there. For CPM, I'm going to copy that, type equals autofill, CPM, and then paste that function. Next, I'm going to go ahead and select the entire column G and change the formatting to be a percentage. As next step, in case you'd like to create a chart, you can go ahead and select any number of data points that you need, and then click on the insert option and then chart. Once you're here, you can go ahead and toggle some of these options. I'm going to rename this to charts. And in case you'd like to beautify the report a little bit, you can go ahead and select these headers, mark them bold, choose a specific set of header formatting right here. Next, in case you'd like to have this report automatically be updated every day, the first step for that would be to change this date parameter to be a function. For that, I'm going to use today -1, so it's that of yesterday. And next, you can create a schedule function, assign cells A2 to B2 to be the task, and set the frequency to run at every day at 0900, that's 9 a.m. GMT. I hope this video helped, and thanks for watching.